How's it going, guys? Today I'm doing another clubs build video, but for this one I'm going to be going through each of our best builds that we've all been currently using. It's going to be the four of us from the recent playoffs video, myself of course joined by Owen's tomfoolery, Will's Rory and David's shenanigans, and also just doing us four out of the boys because we're all level 100, so it's easy to share with y'all. So we're not going to be seeing the likes of Ed West, Big Joffrey, or Wee Nippy Joffrey as it is now, but we're going to be doing the level 100s. But yeah, let's get into it. Going to start off with Rory. So Will is pretty much the assister of our team. I think he ended up with like 35 assists in 15 games in those playoffs. A proper crossing winger. The build is purely made for sprinting down the wing and whipping it in, but it does come up with some nice goals here and there. So you want to be the lowest height weight possible, 5'3", 99 pounds, and either a left winger or a right winger. Don't really matter which one, just as long as it's a winger. The playstyle you want to run are finesse shot, power shot, ping pass, first touch, quick step and relentless, and a whip passes plus and rapid plus. These playstyle pluses are vital to this one. If you watch our other videos, you'll know how quickly Will can turn even an AI defender, never mind an actual player, and absolutely blitz the wing before grabbing an assist. The skill points start off probably how you'd expect: maxed out pace, 98 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. Shooting is a bit different to what most builds would probably have. Finisher archetype with both finishing and long shots, but he's completely dodged the weak foot. Will plays on the left, so he's left footed. I'd recommend being right footed if you play on the right wing though. Keep it on the strong foot, whip it out of cross in. Bosh. Passing is a lot of crossing and 99 curve to go with it. And he chucked the leftover skill point and short passing there too. Dribbling, almost maxed out. Just missing one balance boost, but 99 agility and dribbling is probably what lets him turn so quickly. And yeah, not from defender physical. That's everything for the Rory build. Moving on, next we have Owen's tomfoolery build. Another one of course which I have some videos on already, but as this is with all our builds, they do constantly change the more we play, even if it is minor, like a couple skill points here and there or like playstyle or something. But the basis has always stayed the same for this one: 6'6" at maximum weight, 253 pounds as a striker. I have seen some people ask why it's 6'6" and not just go the extra inch for go max height 6'7", and our reasoning for that is purely based on the fact that 6'7" loses you a massive chunk of pace with no real gain. 6'6", 253 pounds makes you an absolute rig with an extra 4 pace I think than a 6'7". But yeah, Owen's playstyles are finesse shot, power header, flare, first touch, relentless and aerial, and the playstyle pluses of course is power shot and acrobatic plus. These two are what I started using in my builds, and let me tell you, it's such an underrated combo. Bicycle kicks, scorpion kicks and 40-yard screamers. Just try it out, it is ridiculous. Skill points then of course. As always, the tomfoolery builds don't have much pace. Honestly, don't even need it. So Owen has 72 acceleration and 78 sprint speed. Shooting is near perfect. Everything apart from the free kicks and penalty boosts. 97 finishing, 95 long shots and 95 shot power. 99 volleys. Passing, he has the artist archetype, some nice curve and crossing to help him out for some deadly travellas, which he scores a lot of. Dribbling was a little bit chucked on, hard to really improve much at this size, but he's done what he could. And the rest of the points are in the physicals. Bull archetype for 96 strength, some stamina and reactions there too. Not much jumping, but you don't need it when you're this tall, because the jumping starts so low that you can barely even improve it that much. So yeah, that is the current tomfoolery build. Scored the most goals out of any of us in playoffs, and is part of an unreal combination with Will and David on the wings. And it is now time to look at David's build. Good old shenanigans. So David was mostly using this cam build, especially during playoffs when we had all of us playing. We run the 4-2-2 formation. Will on the left, David on the right, Owen and myself up top. So this is used as like a combo cam and right winger style, but it is set up in the cam position. So profile, you want to be 5'11", 165 pounds. A more in the middle style build. And for the basic playstyles, power shot, ping pass, whip passes, rapid, trickster and quick step. And then on top of that, it's finesse shot plus and long ball pass plus. The amount of perfect switched lob free balls you were able to play was insane. Right in the stride of Will every time, and he just float across into Owen and me. Goal. So pace is a nice average, some skill points to basic acceleration. In general, with cam builds, you're not really going to be able to get extremely high pace, so spending them all on maxing it won't give you as much of a benefit as it would if you were in another position. So those skill points have gone towards other areas. Shooting is quite packed out. As well as being able to send ridiculous passes, this build is able to get a lot of nice goals when needed. So both archetypes, 5-star weak foot, 94 long shots. Into passing, you can see we have some very nice stats in here too. Then a lot of points go into dribbling. 5-star skills in this one, so if you like skill and this could work nicely for you, then nothing in defending and physical. So that's it for that build. And finally, we move on to my own build. And for this video, I'm going to show two versions of it, slightly different playing styles. The first one is the same one I recently made a video dedicated to, But I'll run through it for anyone who missed that. So this one I used mostly up front, but it's very well rounded and can be run on the wings, in cam, or even centre mid. I've used it there before. It is perfectly good. Profile wise, this one's 6'4" and 178 pounds. It can be run at 6'6", but I like the extra agility from 6'4" for acrobatic plus, and I use that combined with power shot plus, similar to the tomfoolery build. Then the basic playstyles are finesse shot, chip shot, incisive pass, long ball pass, whip passes, and trivela, and skill points. I use the maxed out pace, as pretty much normal with me, ends up with 86 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. Shooting is bulked up with both archetypes and the full right hand side skill tree selected. Passing, I like to run a nice average of around 85, 86 in my vision, long passing and short passing. And in dribbling, I got as much agility as I could at this height. Managed to get 84 agility, which does help out acrobatic plus, and that's all the skill points. Now this build only comes in 84 overall, but I wouldn't really worry about that, as that is 84 if the build was primarily used as a left or right mid, as it is set up that way. But if you took my in-game stats and converted them to like a striker or a winger, it would be a decent bit higher. My only reason for left mid over striker or winger is purely down to the base stats it gives. Pretty much the pace and dribbling of a winger, the passing of a cam, and the shooting and physicals of a striker. It's so well rounded, so I've just always preferred it. And the last build of the video, my build, but the second variation. This one can also be used anywhere, but I definitely would choose this one if I was playing on the wing, and the other one if I was playing striker. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. Whatever playstyles you prefer, I would go with that one. So 6'6", left mid again. 6'4" is good too, but this one is better than 6'6" in my opinion. Just funnier too. The playstyles I have as the basics in this one are the power shot, incisive pass, long ball pass, technical, acrobatic, and aerial. And for the playstyle pluses, the net shot plus and the whip passes plus. You can whip the ball in the box or cut inside and bed one top bins. It's a pretty nice combination. And in the skill points, again, maxed out pace, 85 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. At this height, it's pretty good. Shooting, 5-star weak foot to start. I don't go all the way with shot power in this one. Long shots and finishing, however, are as high as possible. Pass on this one is also pretty decent. Similar to the other one, I have 85 plus vision, long passing and short passing. But also, crossing and curve are maxed out, 98 crossing and 93 curve. It just works beautifully for the playstyle pluses. Dribbling, more or less, just has a few throwaway points on it to try and help the balance get up a bit, because of course he is a tall player. And for physical, this is the setup I know I run to help boost stamina and reactions. So yeah, that's how our builds have been looking as of most recently. I know a lot of people ask about running styles and what's best for that. If I'm honest, I don't really know if it makes a difference. We all just run whatever really. But if I had to pick my most used, there would be the Buzz and the El Pato. I've heard that they're probably good ones to use, but if not, for like the bigger builds we use Tank or the Norse, just whatever looks kind of good or funny even. But yeah, the three I've heard are the best are El Pato, the Buzz, Morning Sunshine, stuff like that. So if you have your preferences, I would just stick to them. So yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you next time.